Hey, wake up, shot calling. Pay what I bought it. New crib psychotic.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. We are ready, and so is Brandon Aubrey to kick this one off. And off we go from Jacksonville. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
On the ground, here's the Clemson product, Travis Etienne. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
They'll try again.
11.
It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go. 13, Lou. Hurt.
They'll send a tight end in motion.
Ready.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Seemed to me from up here, Mike, that he really locked in on that guy. He told himself, I'm going to give my guy a chance to go compete for this ball. But anytime he enters such a crowded area, it usually means if he works through his progression, there's an easier throw somewhere on the field. Instead, he tries to fit it in and just wasn't able to quite make the completion.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Nick Cross. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, that's certainly not what we were expecting to see, especially from a quarterback of this caliber. Opening drive turnover. And let's hope for their sake, Mike, this is not a sign of things to come the rest of the day.
They'll run it here. It is the rookie from Tennessee. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Downs goes in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's in! Touchdown, Colts. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Mason. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Red on red.
On first down, Lark. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by J.C. Hoare.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
Let's go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Trevin Wallace in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Downs goes in motion. Back to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Indy. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Mason. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
All right, let's go. Film.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On the draw, the give to Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
On red.
They'll run. This is Hall. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Lisa 24. Hey, kill. Sink right. Here we go, sir.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. It's Walker. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
They'll run it here with Etienne. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal.
With the score, Colts 14, Jaguars nothing.
Here now, 2nd down and goal.
13, Lou.
Up the middle they go.
Down here this close, all it takes is one defensive lineman defeating his block and getting some penetration, and that's exactly...
And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Anthony Gould now to return, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw, that is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Up the middle, here's Etienne. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. Second and 8.
Second down and 8.
Smash, smash. Hey, hey.
Once again, it's Etienne. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
Hey, Lion. Silver.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. Not much. Second and long coming up.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Shot alert. Here we go, sir.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up third and 7.
Ready. Hey, go.
To throw is Lawrence. This one complete right side. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Here's Gould on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
This is a great example here, Mike, of an offense and a quarterback that is just in complete control and rhythm. Not only is he able to deliver this ball on target downfield, but the accuracy is what allows his receiver to stay on his feet, pick up the remaining yards after the catch, and walks it in for a touchdown.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Mason
Route.
motioning over.
Route. Go, go. Eleven.
The drive begins with a carry from ETN. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Red on red. Here we go, sir.
On the give, it's ETN. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Here's ETN. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
Ready up. 13, Lou. Roll. Hot.
They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Give him 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout.
Hey, run. Zip.
In motion comes Walker. Now a handoff, ETN, and they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this 1st half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
He'll try the right side this time. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
On red.
He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Silver.
On the ground, here's ETN. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Lisa 24.
Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal.
Hey.
Mason motioning over. They run on the jet sweep, and that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down and goal to go.
From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence to the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut the lead from 6 down to 3. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic first down.
Sink right open, open. 11. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go, sir.
Lawrence. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
20. Jaguars 14.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. The first half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. He'll drop to throw. His throw left side is complete.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
Harris, the man in motion. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Colts about to kick this one away. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Hey, go. Easy.
They'll give it to ETN to start this drive. And he'll get to about the 15, and that's it.
15-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Go. Red.
Now Lawrence. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
11.
It is 3rd and 10.
Great job.
In motion comes Walker.
Hot.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Now a screen set up for ETN. Good looking screen play there. A gain of 11 and a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
All right, let's go. 13, Lou. Silver.
Second down, Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, Ron. Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or two short. Jaguars ready to punt this one away. Back deep, Anthony Gould. Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Harris, the man in motion. Back to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points. This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Touchdown, Colts. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score, and Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
The offense staying put. They will go for 2. In motion is Hill. They'll look to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. Edwards. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, son.
They go play action for Lawrence. He's going to look for the home run ball. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
On red. Take right open. Open. Go street. 30 left.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. Down the right sideline. And he will score. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars have cut the deficit to 5. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. So we are through 3. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one forward for about 3. And that's a first down. On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time. Play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Let's go.
Harris, the man in motion. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Following the penalty, they'll run it. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Downs goes in motion. He'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Indy. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. On the return is Mason. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. First and 10.
Go, go, let's go. Lisa, 24.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he will have a first down, but I don't think that's going to stand. They're already heading backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face 3rd and long. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Hey, kill. Here we go, son.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Sink right. Hey. Riggs. Red.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line.
Gun.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
I got him.
13 yards on the catch there. First down, Jacksonville. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Awful time to get a penalty. Now 1st and 15.
Go.
Mason motioning over.
Silver.
To throw is Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Here's second down.
Gun. Hey, easy. Ralph. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Thrown left side. The catch is made. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. He'll drop this for ETN. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
Go.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll air it out down the middle. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Handoff here, up the middle. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return go. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
11. 30 left. 13 loop.
Lawrence now. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
All right, let's go.
Throwing is Lawrence. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, what I'm seeing play out there right now, Mike, is just a frustrated offense playing on tilt. And on the other side of the ball, I'm seeing a defense that's happily taking advantage of these decisions. I mean, how else do you explain 3 consecutive drives that result in a pick. I mean, each mistake just feeds the next. It feeds frustration. And all at the same time, it's leading to questionable throws and easy picks.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So this one, a win for the visiting Colts. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season.
And I just put my drink down. Milan, darling, Milan. Say poodle, y'all think run this. Miss she, her black. Designer say Gucci, Prada print. DOE, I'm a condo rich. Big Dolce, Diva, Donda, Tokyo, Honda drip. Poppin' Dolce season, new persona, new pushback, but I'm still gon' get that. Labels quaking. They mistaken, I'm not that. Wrist stay frozen, QG. Let's go, I'ma get. Unbother, with a boo, why bother? I'm that, you ain't no. I'm a get money type of, if you ain't getting money, don't type me. Crocodile Birkin might bite him. Can't hang with her if I don't like it. These, I come through and it be crickets. I come through and moves be switching. I'm the problem, I'm the villain. I don't see these rickshaws throwing dirt on my name and he gon' hit still. Know who to play with, and these know who to play with.